Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. 4 actors Bridgerton should recast as the Duke of Hastings. Over the course of its first 2 seasons, there is no denying that Regis Page by far enjoyed the biggest career boost from his performance in Bridgerton. As Simon Basset, aka the Duke of Hastings, Page delivered a breakthrough performance that not only made him a household name, but helped to take his career to the next level. His undeniable charisma, commanding presence, and on-screen chemistry with his co-star Phoebe Dynevor, Daphne Bridgerton, brought their complex romance to life in a mesmerizing way. Page effortlessly balanced the character's rough exterior with vulnerable moments, making the Duke relatable and endearing. His ability to convey both strength and vulnerability, along with his undeniable charm, made him the internet's favorite obsession, leading to widespread admiration, discussions, and an ever-growing fan base. Since the first season aired back in 2020, Page has been booked and busy with no signs of slowing down. Unfortunately, while Page has been highly sought after and has been finding consistent work since season 1, he doesn't seem to have any present desire to return to the show, which has left a Duke-shaped hole in the fans' hearts. At this time, there have been no reports from Netflix or the Bridgerton casting team that suggest the show is looking to recast the role of Simon Basset, aka the Duke of Hastings. However, actor Regis Page, who originated the role in the Netflix period drama, has hinted that he wouldn't be opposed to the show recasting his role. When asked about the prospect of the show recasting the role in an interview with Variety, seemed to have no qualms with Netflix bringing in a new Simon. They're free to do as they like. Shonda Rhimes, executive producer on Bridgerton, and I had a wonderful conversation at the end of season 1. We were quite happy with how we stuck the landing on that one. Given Page's game with the idea of the role being recast, and the show hasn't been able to feature the Duke of Hastings since season 1 due to his departure, a recast could be the perfect move on Netflix's part if they hope to bring the character back into the fold. With that in mind, let's take a look at a few actors we think could be a perfect replacement for Regis Page in taking on the role of the Duke of Hastings on the show. 1. Lucien Laviscount. If there is any one actor who seems perfectly suited for a role in Bridgerton, it's Emily in Paris star Lucien Laviscount. Laviscount possesses an undeniable allure that would seamlessly complement the world of Bridgerton, especially if tasked with embodying the iconic role of the Duke of Hastings. As we've seen in his past work, Laviscount's ability to effortlessly exude both vulnerability and confidence mirrors the Duke's complex personality. He has this genuine and likable way about him that just pulls you in and leaves you wanting more, a quality that is much needed for the Duke. I'm also not ashamed to admit his effortless charm, dashing good looks, and sexy accent are reminiscent of the Regency-era heartthrobs we all dream up in our heads, making him a perfect fit for a character such as Simon. Laviscount's commanding on-screen presence and undeniable charisma would undoubtedly make hearts race and knees weak. Even if Netflix doesn't recast the role of Simon, we can only hope they'd at least find some way to bring Laviscount into the Bridgerton mix, as this man is too perfect not to add to the cast. 2. Elliot Knight. As Elliot Knight has proved time and time again across his career, he possesses the ideal blend of charisma, talent, and presence to flawlessly embody the role of the Duke of Hastings in Bridgerton. It seems no matter who he plays opposite, Knight has this natural ability to naturally bring out the best in his co-stars, resulting in this magnetic chemistry on-screen, something that would be key in the role of Simon. He also has the acting chops needed to capture the character's nuances, with the ability to effortlessly switch between vulnerability and confidence, which is a crucial trait for the Duke. Of course, it doesn't also hurt that Knight has strikingly good looks and a commanding demeanor, which make it easy to picture him in the role of the Duke. Ironically, Knight's career shares many parallels to Page's in that they both started in the industry around the same time when they were around the same age. The only key difference is that Knight is still looking for that breakout role that helps take his career to the next level in the way Bridgerton took Page's to a new level. What better way to change that than by allowing Knight to following in Page's footsteps in taking on the role Anderson? Should the role of Simon Basset ever be recast, we can't help but hope to see Jacob Anderson's name in the mix. Anderson's breakout role came in 2013 when he joined the cast of Game of Thrones in the role of Grey Worm. While his character was polarizing on the show, the same could not be said about fans' love for Anderson and the incredible performance he gave in the show. Following his run as Grey Worm, Anderson delivered a standout performance on Doctor Who before delivering what has been one of his greatest performances yet in AMC's Interview with the Vampire. In a series, Anderson delivered a flawless performance that captivated audiences and showed off his range even further. There is no doubt he'd be able to match Page's charisma and charm if stepping into the role of the Duke of Hastings, and we could absolutely see Anderson in the iconic role. 4. No one. Let's be honest, as much as we miss seeing Simon in Bridgerton, the reason we miss him so much is because of the amazing character Regin Page created. Page was absolutely phenomenal in the role of the Duke of Hastings, and it's impossible to think of another actor taking on the role. His performance was flawless, and while we credit the amazing writers for creating Simon, there is no doubt that it was Page's performance in the role that truly brought Simon to life and made audiences fall in love with him. That's not to say Netflix shouldn't consider recasting Simon, but we have to admit we're okay with living with him as a memory if it means the door remains open for Page to return to the franchise sometime in the future. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.